Don't be even surprised that the likes of Zubi are like the good friends, not all those slave queen friends. That thing was not scripted. You cannot tell me that Jimmy is not a woman because
I'm the biggest actor in Africa.
Well, how can you be bigger than me?
I can buy Timmy.
Hey!
it was just a lot of that's good. When everyone is thriving in their different areas, it's so beautiful to see when everyone gathers together. Like, it was a bit sensitive to either party, you know, so but again, drama, script. Let's keep it moving. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mosumola. If you are new here, I am a beauty and fashion enthusiast. This is a growing channel. Please be a part of the family. And to all of you that has always been here in the good and the bad times, guys, I just want to say thank you for sticking with this inconsistent girl. Like, guys, life has been lifing, and I would say like in a good way, but you know, sometimes there are just so many things that are happening at the same time, and YouTube is something that I really want to dedicate time to, but it's just been a struggle, guys. God will help me. Do you like my outfit? This was what I wore to church. This is what it looks like. It's a boo-boo, yeah, African made. And I really like it. Very free. This was actually shipped from the UK, guys. I really like it. I like the comfortability of this. Let me start by saying Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. It's March. Like, can you guys believe it is March? And I'm very thankful, you know, for life. I'm very thankful for everything God has, you know, bestowed on me. Good, bad times. I'm just so happy. Like, you know, this is the third day in the month of March, and you all know, if you are from Africa or in Nigeria, like some of our celebrities, you know, like 2 of them passed. Life is not something that I take for granted anymore. I'm always kind of the person who procrastinates a lot, but guys, I just think there's no point procrastinating. Like, if you want to do something, if you can as well just go ahead and do it. If it's not the right time, you can just go ahead and plan that. Alright, so today I just wanted to do something new on the channel. I want to be doing a couple of reviews. A quick disclaimer, I'm not a movie critic, I'm not a movie reviewer. I don't, like, this is just something that I watch, I found interesting, and I'll just, you know, be popping up here, you know, and then we can discuss and talk about it. How about that? What I'm going to be reviewing today is Ebuka Takes Up Africa. Guys, I am just so proud to be African. I'm proud to be Nigerian, especially. Guys, we are breaking boundaries. It's not even, like, no cap. The quality of this production, I'm just so happy to be Nigerian. I'm so happy to see the growth that has evolved in our production quality, guys. Anyway, let's get into this. So Ebuka Takes Up Africa is showing on Prime Video. Yeah, so if you have Amazon Prime, I believe that you're able to watch it. Even though they said that this is unscripted, my honest opinion, I really think that this was scripted. Anybody can take that to the bank. I think it was scripted. And let me go to what I really like. I really love the fact that these were guys. Like, I've always wanted to see what it is to see, you know, guys on like their men's trip and everything. So this was like a visual representation of that, and I really like it. Like, I'm so in for it. I like the fact that, you know, you could see like a couple of guys just being in the same room, and you know, kind of like wonder the things that they will be doing. I like that visual representation of that. I think the whole concept is like Ebuka taking his friends out of the shores of Africa. I don't know if that is going to transcend to like the rest of the world, but I think it's still from the shores of Africa. 6 of them went for like a staycation, and you know how Nigerian men are Yoruba angels. Our angels. You know how Nigerian men are Nigerian angels, right? And then it just feels good to see them in that light, having fun, vibes, booze. Like, I just love it. So we are introduced to Ebuka, introducing us to his friends, Zubi, Isisah, which I think is Nnamdi, Jimmy, Timini, Bad Boy T, Onoja. So, and of course with Ebuka, they called them up like they were going on a trip, right? We were first introduced, I think, to Isisah. I really love Isisah's vibe, Isisah's energy. Isisah is that person that I really like his vibe. Very chill, very cool. I think he's a photographer. And then we're introduced to Jimmy as well. I hate to do this, but let me just quickly say that if I were to translate this to Real Housewives of Lagos, like if you saw Real Housewives of Lagos, Jimmy will be Miriam in Real Housewives of Lagos. Like, guy is so sensitive. Like, I liked it, but gosh. Anyway, we're introduced to him. I think he's an entertainer, but I really like his vibe. Newly married, so the whole marriage is still like, you know, very recent, shocking him and everything. And I really like the part where when he was talking to Ebuka, right, he talked about how since he got married, blessings has been upon him. I think that was really good, and I really loved, you know, it just proves what the Bible says, that when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. And of course Ebuka echoes that as well, that yeah, if you found like a good wife, a good woman, like the blessings will never stop. I think I really need to chip that in. I really love that. Anywho, and then they went to the hangar where the private jet was, like private jet skins, you know, where the private jet was. I love it. Like, they had booze, and then the rest of the guys came in. Timini, I believe, Bad Boy T. You see that Timini? That one. Everything I got from his own woman. Like, Timini is just a woman man. Anyway, and then Zubi. I really like Zubi. Like, Zubi is one of those guys that you just want him to be on the trip. Like, it's very entertaining. Zubi is effortlessly funny. Like, it was really good to see that. And the fact that the rest of the guys didn't think that Ebuka could be friends with Zubi, I think that was such a cliche. I mean, I don't know. Like, in this life, I just realized that as we get older, we have friends for different, you know, seasons, times, and we have friends for different reasons. Don't be even surprised that the likes of Zubi are like the good friends, not all those slave queen friends that one will be, you know, having, like friends that you can call in time of distress and they are really there for you. So I really like that. It was a breath of fresh air, so to say. I really like it. Everybody came with their A game, and everybody, you know, has interesting characters and qualities. And it was good to point out that the guys didn't really know where they were going. When they got to where the private jet was, again, this is why I said this thing was scripted, because these guys, when they got there, they dressed the parts. Like, for instance, when they went to the golf club, when they went to like they just dressed the parts. Anyway, they say it's not scripted. Let's hear. And then the first subtle drama happened where, you know, where they were just having a good time, and then Jimmy just made a slight comment that Shebi Timini didn't come for his wedding, that he missed his wedding. And the guy was like, guy, like, we just got here, like, what's going on? And that matter died like almost instantaneously, right? So, but that was like the first subtle, you know, glitch between them. So of course they all went into the jet, and then they were mid-air. Of course, we realized that they were going to Rwanda, like Rwanda, baby. Guys, Rwanda is such a beautiful place. Africa is very beautiful. We got help our leaders, like, oh gosh, Africa. I saw that and I'm like, gosh, like, how did we not think, or how do we as humans really not think of even exploring all the African continents first before we even begin to travel to the rest of the world? It was so good to see, like, the cinematography captured that in a beauty, like, it captured it so well. And of course, we got introduced to their villa, a 6-bedroom mansion villa. Like, guys, that mansion, if you sleep and wake up there, all your prayers will just be answering one by one. Very beautiful. Like, you kind of sleep that you sleep there, guys. You will not dream bad dream. Like, it's the kind of sleep that you know that this is morning sleep. You know, very beautiful, luxurious, guys. See, I just love that you could see the guys in their elements. Like, no bad belly. It's so beautiful to see when everyone gathers together. Like, money is not the problem, because number one problem in this life, if you don't have money, that's the foundation of different problems. So in everything that we do, please let us endeavor to make this money. And at this point, the energy was still pow. Everyone was, you know, and I like where they were running to their rooms to look for their rooms. I really like that. It just was the playful side of them. And so they all gathered together. They sat and we, you know, Ebuka talks to his friends. Hey guys, I really appreciate that you guys, you know, took time out, even though you didn't know where you were coming to. You took time out to come with me and, you know, just make this happen. And then I like that Ebuka gets to ask his friends why they decided to come to the trip with him, and of course everyone gave their reasons, you know, which was really, really good to see. Onoja was like, well, there's nothing that you can ask me like that I can say no to. I think that was friendship right there. I think that was really deep. And then when, you know, they had that conversation, he went ahead to say, I have a few gifts for you guys, and then he went ahead to give them the gifts. The gifts were very significant. For instance, I think Onoja, he gave him a $1 bill. I think he said that most of their conversation was always revolved around money, like he was always thinking of the next, you know, best thing, I think. And then Isisah, I think he got apple juice. I can't remember the reason why that one got apple juice. Timini got a condom. Like, even jokes that I hope it's extra light, like no. It's just to show the kind of human characteristics each of them had. I think Zubi got sushi because someone like me that doesn't know how to try new things. Especially when it comes to food, I'm very, like sushi, I can never even try it. Even if you are giving me that sushi, I couldn't even have tried it because, but again, that was the whole point, you know, going to new places, just meeting, you know, new vibes. And I would really encourage everyone to, like, so there are certain things that I started doing, like they are just very different from the things that I regularly did, and God knows that I have been very thankful for it. And I had to like plan this, I had to plan that, but guys, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like the serious life, you know, person, but then maybe because life has really humbled me enough to know that anything can happen. But anywho, and then Jimmy got like a picture frame of his wife, and then the wife even like hold ear for him, say whatever it is that you are doing, my eyes are on you. And I think that was really cute. You know, that's fresh marriage vibe. I really like it. That Ebuka is such an instigator. Like, you know, Ebuka is somebody that will cause fights between you and a friend, and he'll just be silent. Or you understand those kind of people that if you go and be sensitive like that, like you can just fight. I think that was what Ebuka did. Timini also gifted the guys, right? He just came back from Paris, you know, bragging about how he's the biggest celebrity in Nigeria or in Africa.
In the festivals, obviously being the biggest actor in Africa.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, Zubi of course has been a producer, has been an acting for like decades. Like if you know Zubi, like Zubi is not small at all. You know, so Timini with his whole the biggest and the continent and everything. Anyway, he gave, you know, his gifts out. And then Ebuka now was like, Zubi, what do you think about Timini saying like he's the biggest? And then they began the back and forth of, you know, being local, being original, this one being on Netflix, you know, and it was just, it was very funny to see. But then
I'm the biggest actor in Africa.
Well, how can you be bigger than me?
I can buy Timini.
Hey!
It was just a lot of that's boobs. I mean, I liked it, but again, I felt it was a bit sensitive to either party, you know. So, but again, drama, script. Let's keep it moving. I just love that where our men are. Like, please leave it for us. Leave it for our men. These guys, outfit check. Swag check. Fine boyness check. Like everybody represented. I really liked it though. Like, oh no, I love it. And then the other thing that we saw, we got introduced to where they wanted to do car racing. I think Onoja had always wanted to do that, so I think he made appointments or booked that for that. And this is why I said this thing was scripted. Like, was it when they got there, like they began to do, because we got introduced to like the Queen racer or like the championship. Her name is Queen. Like, I don't think that lady would be so busy that I didn't think that it was just within that 24 hours space that they called her to, you know, kind of show them, you know, around with racing and everything. That's why I said this thing was scripted. But anyway, we'll say it wasn't scripted. So they got there, and then the guys were really excited. I think only 2 of the guys or 3 of the guys just did that. It was really fun. You know. And then they went to dinner, which was where I think they had the first major, like maybe like the second major drama So Onoja was like, when they were in Nigeria, Jimmy made like a subtle shade that Timini didn't come for Jimmy's wedding, and so he just felt that he should bring that up on a dinner table if it is not drama that you wanted us to see. But it's okay, we are here for it. That's why we are paying our own subscription money to enjoy it. So Onoja just threw like an open-ended question saying that, oh, what would you do? I think if...
I mean, will you take it personal if I don't make your wedding?
Again, the whole shebang of Timini and Jimmy, you know, try to address it. I like that they addressed it, but Jimmy wasn't having it simply because he felt that it was a private discussion, and he didn't appreciate why Onoja would think that on a dinner table that he would come and just bring about his, you know, thing, like this is my thing, it is not your business, like it's not your business, so like let me deal with my... But then Timini and Jimmy, you know, they still had the conversation where it was just like, I don't know if it was miscommunication or this one was just angry at the way someone spoke with him. The other one was like, well, like this, you were supposed to have gone for your fitting, you didn't go for your fitting, and like, guy, go for your fitting, you know, and all that. And Timini was like, why would you be talking to me like that? So again, I'm not sure their closeness. You know how you probably want like a certain person to be on your train or to be in your circle. So I think it was that. And guy thing, they now said, okay, you know what, let's go talk about it privately. They went private, you know, and then they trashed it out. They were apologized to each other, and I think at that point that they were good. And then we saw that Ebuka and Isisah went to Lake Kivu. I kind of felt that the conversation that they had, it was very personal to both of them. Like, you know, I really like that heart to heart. I like the vulnerability that I saw between Ebuka and Isisah. You know, I think they lost their friend 9 years ago, like their mutual friend 9 years ago, and I think it took a lot of toll on Isisah. So for Ebuka, seeing him really having fun, letting loose, was such a thing he loved, and you know, it was such an emotional moment. And of course, Ebuka also talked about the time that he was not available, you know, when his wife, his newly wedded or newly born, lost her mom, and he had to go to work, and he felt very guilty for really not being there to support his wife, and he felt that the guilt was still lingering even after a long time. So the connection between them, you know, they just had that heart-to-heart-felt conversation, and I think it was really, really good to see. And then we saw the rest of the guys, that's Jimmy, Timini, and Zubi. They went to, and Onoja, they went to the golf. They went to the golf club to play golf, and then guys, the previous episode, Jimmy and Timini, they shook hands, like, you know, guy, thank you, I'm sorry, like they have forgotten about it. Tell me why in the course of them trying to get their swings at the golf course, Jimmy brought up the issue of Onoja raising that issue of Timini didn't come for Jimmy's wedding. In my mind, I'm like, please.
You talk and you do your back.
Now you talk about
Onoja, why you standing behind?
If that thing was not scripted, you cannot tell me that Jimmy is not a woman, because I'm sure this thing was not barely 24 hours that they talked about it, and they still had to talk about it. And it literally, even me, I was upset, because in my mind I'm like, guys, like, we already talked about it, like we already squashed this. Why are you bringing this up? Like, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense at the golf. Like, they went out to have fun, and at the end of the day, because even if I was Timini, I would really be angry. Like, what? Like, also, what? And it just spoils the mood for everyone. Like, that was not scripted. And that attitude with Jimmy was just so unnecessary. It was such a baby act. But again, they just needed to give us a bit of drama. But I think that particular drama was very unnecessary. And of course, I think after that whole rift, like, there was tension. And to be honest, there had to be tension, because that drama was very unnecessary. Anyway, we saw that Jimmy went to meet Isisah and Ebuka where they were, and after they had gone for the fishing and had their private vulnerable moments, they went fishing, so he went to meet them at that. No, they went to the coffee place, so he went to meet them at the coffee place. And I love again how we are shown the beauty that emanates from Africa, right? We got introduced to the owner of the place, one very beautiful lady that, you know, showed us the process. You know, as much as it was entertaining, it was educative as well, where we got to see the process of how coffee is being made, you know, from like a fruit-like kind of seed to like the coffee bean. That, like, I really liked that process. We enjoyed that process, even though it was, you know, entertainment still. I think I really like that part, and I needed to point that out. And on the Zubi's side, Zubi, Timini, and Onoja, they went to like the milk place. Again, I love that we get to see the side, you know, of the tourist side, you know, and things, activities that you really could do if you go to these countries. We saw that they wanted to have like fresh milk and fermented milk, fresh milk, and then they, you know, they talked us through the process, what it was, and, you know, the guys that liked fermented, the guys that liked fresh, you know, had their taste of milk. We liked that as well. And of course, they all went back to their very luxurious villa. Guys drama is, I don't even know how to feel about guys dramas. Like, so they ended the show by showing us snippets from Morocco.
Morocco!
I saw the glimpse of drama, the glimpse of booze, fun, nightlife. Guys, I'm so here for this. I recommend this 100%. It's just so refreshing to see guys in this life. Like, I love it. I enjoyed it. I love the luxury life. Like, guys, if there's anything, oh, please let us make this money, because luxury is sweet. Like, money is good. You know, it feels good when you're hardworking and it finally pays off, and then you really can do what you love. And I'm really impressed. I'm really happy for all of them. I'm here for this, guys. Please, if you have seen it, please put it in the comment section. Let's discuss. What do you like? What didn't you like? What dramas like did you like? You know, let us discuss and form our own, you know, tribe in the comment section. I don't know how often they're going to be uploading it, but rest assured that once they upload the next episode, I'll be here to give you the tease on that. Before then, please don't forget to subscribe. If you have gotten here, please subscribe. Let us grow this channel. Don't worry, life is lifing, but we'll make it work. You get it? I love you, thank you, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.